Hello, in this unit we'll talk about survival. There are many natural disasters that could put our lives at risk. For example, in a blizzard, we could get hypothermia, or we could fall and get hurt. We could also get frostbitten from, the cold ice, and we're prone to have car accidents, and there could be lots of power cuts in the area where this blizzard takes place. Another thing could be an earthquake, and in case of an earthquake, normally they have a really high death toll. That means that a lot of people die, and lots of people get buried in the rubble from the buildings that collapse, and there could be blackouts in the area and short circuits. And of course, something dangerous are the gas leaks that could lead to explosions. In case of a hurricane, the area could be flooded and some trees could fall, and of course there could be lots of car accidents because of the rain and the wind. That could also lead to power failures in the area. A lot of people could drown, and of course lots of broken windows because of the wind. And there's something that's even worse, the tsunami. And in the case of a tsunami, we could see giant waves and lots of flooding all over the place. A lot of people could drown again, and lots of people could get destituted. This is something that looks more familiar to us, but it could also be very dangerous. In a volcanic eruption, we can see great amounts of ash thrown into the atmosphere, and of course lava, and all of these gases could get us intoxicated, and our eyes could be irritated. And of course, something very dangerous is the pyroclastic material that is thrown from the volcano, and a lot of people who live nearby could be destituted. Now, tornadoes are very spectacular too, and in this case, we can see great gusts of wind that are very dangerous, can take away everything, lots of destruction, and falling trees and short circuits because of the damage to the power lines. There could also be car accidents and an important number of casualties. Now we're going to learn how to protect ourselves in case of a natural disaster. So we are going to be using these expressions as long as, and in this case we set a condition and we provide a positive consequence. For example, as long as you stay calm, you will be safe. Another expression could be with if. We have a condition too and another positive consequence, and the example is if you stay calm, you will be safe. There is a third similar expression, in this case with provided condition and positive consequence. For example, provided you stay calm, you will be safe. There are some other things that we can use, and unless helps us to join a positive consequence to a negative condition. For example, you will stay safe unless you panic. Finally, we have as soon as, which help us to link an immediate consequence to a condition. For example, in case of an earthquake, you should evacuate the building as soon as the earthquake is over. Now let's see how we can use this to provide some advice to keep safe. Number 1. Seismic zone, prepare emergency plan. Advice: if you live in a seismic zone, you should prepare an emergency plan. Number 2. Panic but safe. Advice: as long as you don't panic, you will be safe. Number 3. School, follow teacher's instructions. Advice: if you are at school, you should follow the teacher's instructions. Number 4. Outdoors, safe, stay away from trees or power lines. Advice: if you are outdoors, you will be safe provided you stay away from trees or power lines. Here is some more advice. Indoors, under a table or desk. If you are indoors, hide under a table or a desk. Evacuate ground floor. Do not evacuate unless you are on the ground floor. Use your cell phone? Absolutely necessary. Advice: don't use your cell phone unless it is absolutely necessary. Finally, event is over, check your house for damage. The advice that we can give is, as soon as the event is over, you should check your house for damage. So this is how we give advice on how to keep safe from a natural disaster. Now, there could be some other dangers outside. For example, encountering dangerous animals such as a wolf, or a bear, or a tiger, or a crocodile, a tarantula, even a shark. I am going to give you some exercises on Classroom. I want you to go and check the exercises using the expressions that we just learned. Good luck, and I will see you next time.